When a package arrives the same day, it feels like magic. You click in the morning, and by evening, the thing you wanted is sitting at your door. No trip to the store, no waiting, no delay, just desire converted into a box. But beneath the surface, same-day delivery is not magic. It is a machine. And every machine has a cost, even when the checkout page calls it free. The real question is not how Amazon delivers so fast. The real question is who pays for that speed. The customer pays with dependency, the worker pays with time pressure, the seller pays with fees, the city pays with traffic, and the system wins when patience disappears. On the surface, the story is simple: Amazon made shopping faster. Underneath, the story is bigger: Amazon changed what millions of people believe normal shopping should feel like. Prime started in 2005 with free 2-day delivery on about 1 million items. By 2025, Amazon said Prime members had access to free delivery on more than 300 million items, with tens of millions available the same day or the next day. That is not only a delivery upgrade. That is a behavioral reset. 2-day shipping used to feel impossible, then generous, then ordinary. Now, for millions of customers, waiting 2 days can feel slow. In 2023, Amazon said more than 7 billion items arrived the same day or the next day worldwide. In 2024, that number passed 9 billion. In 2025, it passed 13 billion. In the United States alone, Prime members received more than 8 billion items the same day or the next day in 2025. Think about that number: 8 billion fast deliveries in one country in 1 year. That is not a feature attached to shopping. At that scale, delivery becomes forecasting, inventory, warehouses, roads, drivers, algorithms, fuel, software, sellers, returns, and attention. The box at the door is the final frame. The movie started long before you clicked buy. First, Amazon has to predict what you might want before you want it. The fastest delivery is not created after the order. It is created before the order exists. If the product is already close to you, delivery looks effortless. If it is far away, speed becomes expensive. So the first invisible player is prediction. Amazon uses demand forecasting to decide which products should sit near which customers, in which buildings, before the customer ever opens the app. This is why same-day delivery is not only a logistics story. It is a data story, always asking, what will this neighborhood buy tomorrow? Batteries, diapers, dog food, phone chargers, shampoo, cold medicine, coffee, toys, and the 1,000 small items that make daily life run. In 2025, Amazon said half of all items delivered to US Prime members the same day or the next day were groceries and everyday essentials. That detail matters, because once fast delivery moves from luxuries to essentials, the relationship changes. You are not just buying things you want. You are outsourcing parts of your routine. Amazon said US Prime members saved an average of 64 trips to physical stores in 2025. And it estimated that this saved more than 55 hours per member. That is the promise: less time in stores, less friction, less planning. But the hidden trade is this: the less you plan, the more the system must plan for you. Your forgotten item becomes someone else's urgent order. Your convenience becomes a clock inside a warehouse. The second invisible player is placement. Amazon's same-day sites are designed to fulfill, sort, and deliver from one location. Fewer handoffs mean fewer delays, but fewer handoffs also mean the site has to behave like a store, a warehouse, a sorting center, and a delivery station at the same time. The package does not travel through a slow chain. It moves through a compressed chain. Compression is the secret of speed. The customer sees one smooth promise. Behind it, every minute has been squeezed. Amazon said same-day delivery has expanded to more than 9,000 cities and towns since it was introduced in 2015. In 2025, Amazon also said same-day and next-day reach expanded to more than 4,000 smaller cities, towns, and rural areas across 44 U.S. states, backed by a reported $4 billion rural delivery investment. This is where the map gets bigger. Same-day delivery is not only about big cities anymore. It is about teaching smaller towns to expect urban speed logistics. And when a rural area gets same-day delivery, the package is not the only thing arriving. A new standard arrives with it. Local stores must compete with a warehouse they cannot see. Small sellers must compete inside a marketplace that also controls the delivery promise. Customers begin to compare every business against the fastest one. This is the third invisible player, expectation. Once one company trains people to expect speed, everyone else is judged by that clock. A local shop may have the product, but Amazon has the habit. A small seller may have the margin, but Amazon has the Prime badge. A customer may want to support local business, but the emergency is today. This is how same-day delivery becomes more than logistics. It becomes culture. Now look at the money. Amazon's shipping costs were $89.5 billion in 2023, $95.8 billion in 2024, and $102.7 billion in 2025. More than $100 billion in shipping costs in a single year is not a side expense. It is the price of making speed feel normal. But if delivery is so expensive, why keep making it faster? Because speed does not only move packages. Speed changes behavior. If you know something can arrive today, you search less, compare less, plan less, and leave the app less. Same-day delivery turns Amazon from a store you visit into a reflex you obey. That reflex increases loyalty, protects Prime, pressures competitors, feeds data, strengthens the marketplace, and makes the next order easier than the last. The winner is not just whoever delivers the box. The winner is whoever becomes the default answer to need. But the cost does not disappear. It moves through the system. Workers feel it as pace, drivers feel it as routing, sellers feel it as fees, cities feel it as vans, and customers feel it as dependence. Returns add another layer. A returned item is not an undo button. It is another trip through the machine, touching packaging, scanning, transport, inspection, resale, liquidation, disposal, and sometimes waste. This is the hidden paradox of same-day delivery. It saves time for one person by creating urgency for many others. It reduces friction at the screen by adding complexity behind the screen. It feels free because the price is distributed across membership fees, seller fees, logistics costs, labor pressure, roads, fuel, and consumer expectation. So who pays for same-day delivery? The honest answer is, everyone who enters the system after speed has become mandatory. The customer pays by becoming less willing to wait. The worker pays when the clock gets tighter. The seller pays when fast delivery becomes the price of visibility. The city pays when streets become the last mile of a global warehouse. And Amazon wins when the fastest option becomes the normal option. This does not mean every fast delivery is bad. Medicine delivered quickly can matter. Groceries delivered quickly can help. Essentials delivered quickly can save time for families, disabled people, older people, and anyone overwhelmed by daily life. The point is not that convenience is evil. The point is that convenience is never weightless. Every same-day package carries an invisible map, data before the order, inventory near the customer, workers inside the clock, drivers on the route, sellers inside the marketplace, and a buyer learning that waiting is unnecessary. And that may be the deepest change of all. Same-day delivery did not just change how fast packages move. It changed how patient we are allowed to be. So the next time a box appears at your door a few hours after you clicked buy, ask the question the checkout page never asks. Who paid for this speed? And if the answer is everyone, then the real product was never the package. The real product was the expectation that tomorrow is already too late.